Hi everyone, today we're gonna do about 10 minutes of low back stretches. So we are actually gonna start on our back and then we're gonna flip over toward the end of the stretch. So I want everybody to just lay back on their mats. You're gonna keep your feet nice and flat. I want you to just relax your shoulders and your low back on the mat. Bring your hands to the sides. We're just gonna start with some bridges just to warm our bodies up a little bit. So as you're doing your bridge, and don't do this one first, watch me first. I want you to, as you're bridging up, to focus on keeping your feet flat and then lifting each vertebrae up, holding it, and then lowering down. So we're gonna do about 10 of these just to warm up a bit. So everyone just lift up, hold, nice and slow, and lower down. Again, up, hold, squeeze, and then lower. Again, make sure you're keeping those feet nice and flat, up, and then lower. Again, and same thing as you're lifting and focusing on each vertebrae coming up, as you are lowering down, focus on each vertebrae lowering down toward the mat. Again, pressing that low back up into the mat. On your lower. We're gonna do about 4 more, guys. So lift up, and you all know I can't count, so if it's 1 extra, of course that's okay. 1 less, that's okay too. Again, up. And then lower. Focus on lowering, guys. Bring it up. And of course, I just told you how many you had left and I already forgot, so. Do 1 more. And then lower down. All right, from here, we're gonna go into a hamstring stretch. Now, when you're doing your hamstring stretch, you do wanna make sure your low back is nice and flat. We're gonna start with your right leg. So the left leg could be bent, it can be straight. That is completely up to you. If anybody has a stretch strap at home and they wanna put it on their foot and pull it towards you, that also works. Since we're working without a stretch strap right here, I'm gonna have you guys just lift that right leg up, grab right at your calf or at your hamstring, wherever is comfortable for you. The only place you do not want to grab is directly behind the knee. And I want you to just breathe nice and steady, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Pull that right leg towards you. Focus on keeping your low back flat and feel the stretch along the back of the leg. Just continue to hold. Good, we're gonna switch legs, so same thing. Now we're gonna work on that left side. So the right leg can be bent or it can be straight. Low back stays nice and flat. Again, grab at your calf, grab at your hamstring, not directly behind your knee, and slowly pull that leg towards you. Try not to hold your breath. And it's okay if your leg starts to shake too. Then we're gonna go right back into the right side again, and then we're gonna advance from there. So I want everybody to go back into their right leg hamstring stretch, pull that leg towards you, and hold. Now from here, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your right leg, you are gonna cross it over your left leg. Bring it to 90 degrees, grab behind your left leg and your hamstring for a figure 4 stretch, and you are gently gonna pull it in towards you. So for this one, you should feel this right along the outside of the hip into your glute. Pull that stretch. Again, make sure you're breathing, not holding your breath. In your nose, out your mouth. Now, from this figure 4 stretch, what I want you to do is take your left hand, place it on your right knee, take your right shoulder, bring it out straight, keeping your shoulder flat, and we are going to take this and we are going to bring it over to the side, staying in your figure 4 until your right foot hits the ground, left foot hits the ground. You should feel this all over here. Now, as we're doing this, I want you to look over your right shoulder. Don't look to the left, look to the right. Now, this top leg, I want you to straighten it out and extend that stretch. And of course, I've got the wall here, so I'm gonna scooch myself out from the wall a bit. And then bring that leg stretch, just to deepen it, leg straight, just to deepen it a little bit. Keep holding. And as you're doing this on your own, if you guys want to hold this even longer, this one feels really good, so I get it if you want to stay there longer. Good, then bring it back into the center. I want you, in between, before we move on to the other side, just grab those knees, hug them into your chest, rock it side to side. Then we're gonna go back into the hamstring stretch on that left side. So again, right leg can be bent, can be straight, as long as that low back stays flat. Grab at your left calf or your hamstring, pull that leg in towards you, and hold that stretch. Now, take that left leg, cross it over your right leg, bring it up to 90 degrees. Right hands grab behind your, well, both hands, not just your right. Grab behind your leg, pull it in towards you, and hold that figure 4 stretch. Again, you should feel it along the outside of that left leg and hip. Now from here, we're gonna take your right hand on your left knee. Left shoulder flat, out to the side. Bring it down so that left foot hits the ground. And this will deepen it a bit so you feel it more into the low part of that back. You should still feel this along the outside of that leg, top leg. Then from here, straighten that leg out, deepen it a little bit. Look over your left shoulder. Good, bring it back into the center. One more time, hugging those knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Then from here, I want you guys to bring your feet flat. Bring them over to the right side, and we are gonna twist our whole body over toward the right side. So we're gonna do what I call an open book. So your palms are flat, placed together. Upper body's resting. All you're gonna do here is take that top left hand, bring it over to the side, opening up as you keep your knees to the side. Hold that stretch, look over your left shoulder, and then bring it back in. We're gonna do that a couple more times. Palms together, take the left hand, top hand, bring it over, open it up, look over your left shoulder, knees stay together on the floor. And then bring it back in. One more time. Open up. Hold. And then back. So we're gonna do the other side. We're gonna do the same thing. Palms together. Here, so now you're gonna see it from the other view. Take your top hand, your right hand, bring it over, open it up. Look over your right shoulder. Knees are flat. Hold it. Bring it back. Comes together. You're going to take your right hand, palms together. Open up. Look over your right shoulder. Hold. Now we're going to do that one more time. Open up. After this, we're going to flip over, guys. So just hold that stretch. Hold it. Good. Bring it back. All right. We are going to flip over onto our bellies. I want you to keep your palms flat on the mat, your arms in close to your body. Now, when you guys press up, I want you to start with your head down, forehead on the mat or on the floor, whatever you're using. And what you're going to do is keeping your palms down. You are going to lift up just to here, pressing your hips down into the mat. Don't lift your hips up. And then lower down. This is your base. If you can, keep your hands in by your chest and then press up same way, but still keeping your hips down. And if you guys do this correctly and you're lowering slow and your arms are close to your body, not only are you stretching your back, but you're actually working your triceps a little bit, the back part of your arms. So it is normal to feel this in the back part of your arm as well. And then lower down. Nice and slow, guys. Nice and slow and controlled. Press up again. Keep those hips down. Lower down. Now, while my head is turned, it is turned so that I can talk to all of you. You guys do want to keep your head here. Press up. And then lower. We're going to do that one more time. Press up. Hold. Lower. Good. All right. I want you guys to tuck your toes under, and I want you to come into child's pose. So you're going to reach your fingertips all the way out, pressing your butt towards your heels, and just hold that stretch. Hold, hold, hold. Keep your forehead down on the mat. Hold. Now, angle your hands toward your left side, keeping your butt on your heels. Hold. Then you're going to go to the other direction, still holding it. Good, and I want you guys to come up onto all fours now. Now for this one, you don't have to tuck your toes. Your top of your foot can be flat as well. So we are going to thread the needle here. So we are going to take your right hand, okay? And your right hand is going to just come underneath, hold, look over your left shoulder, and then come back. We're going to do that a couple more times. Take your right hand, thread it under, hold, and then back. One more time, then we're going to switch to the other side. Thread it under, hold, and then back. So we are going to repeat everything on the left side for this one. So left hand, under and hold, and then back. You guys continue. I'm going to turn and face you so you can see. Taking that left hand, under, hold, back. One more time. Hold. and then back. All right, so continuing on, since we are here, you're gonna take your left hand and we're gonna bring your right foot straight back. So you're gonna look like this, okay? You are going to take your left hand and you are going to crunch it in toward that right knee and then bring it out. Bring it in, crunch it in, bring it out. Again, in, crunch in, and then out, crunch in, out, again, in, and then out. All right, back to all fours. We're gonna do the same thing, other side. So left foot back, right arm out, crunch in, straighten back, crunch in, straighten back, crunch in. Of course I lost count again, guys. It's terrible. Do one more. In, out, good. Tuck those toes under, press your heels back, palms press into the mat, stretch out the back of those legs. Drop those shoulders, drop your head. You should feel it in the back of your legs. Good. Slowly walk your hands in, hands to your thighs, and you guys are gonna roll it up slow. Good. Ready? Give me a nice big inhale up. Big reach up at the top, and then exhale. Again, up. Big reach up at the top, and exhale. You are done. Good job, guys.